Are they going to get the ball up in time? Clark for the win! Yeah!
Pull back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
That was a pretty good team.
That was pretty.
What made that team so good, you two?
Clark over Horston, hits a
Show in her career last season. Clark gets away with a little push, fall away.
Clark working on Van Loo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back, hits a.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
10. Looking to tie last year's winning record.
Clark.
Here comes Caitlin. Get it!
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a
Shots.
45 blocks last year. Clark for three.
Before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark, cut it!
Clark, a little bit of daylight.
Points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today.
From the opening tip, Caitlin Clark looked like she had the ball on a string. The way she controlled the tempo, weaving through defenders with effortless dribbles, was something straight out of a highlight reel. Every move was sharp, every crossover precise, and every hesitation dribble left defenders frozen in place. Her first big moment came early in the game.
They've been ice cold since that first quarter. Clark way outside. You bet!
In this game, I'm not quite sure who is benefiting. I guess you have to say the Wings right now because they're up.
Clark was top 4 scorers at the college level here.
Up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark, back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from 3.
That's what Krista Gerlich told me about you at Texas Tech. They wanted the offensive foul.
Good turnover for rookies like Clark, and she weaves her way inside.
Clark. Mitchell spinning, finding Clark. 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in.
Clark off the screen, finds some space, and there's a...
Clark.
Locked in face.
Locked in face.
Clark a deep 3. You bet.
And now with 22 seconds to go, here's Clark off the screen. The three-pointers. Get back into this game. It's going to be grabbing those boards, getting some second chance opportunities. Clark gets her.
Kumbawale. To McCowan, and now it's 10. Caitlin bottled up, but it doesn't matter.
More power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin.
She pushed the ball up the floor, gave a quick in-and-out move, and blew past her defender like they weren't even there. The crowd roared as she finished at the rim with ease. That single play set the tone for what was about to be a night filled with magic. Caitlin's dribbling doesn't just look good, it creates opportunities. By keeping her defender off balance, she opens up the floor for her teammates.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire, and hit the... Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physical.
AA tournament. And I was like, what do they feed the players in Texas?
Working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot.
And look, there is no question that the paint is a completely different story as Clark.
Ariel Atkins had possession.
Clark the switch on to Dolson, steps back and buries.
Defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a dig. Caitlin, hit it.
Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark
On a 15-2 extended run from the end of the first quarter. Clark again.
Downshift there, the deceleration and the finish at the rim. Clark goes behind her back to get by.
Money for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer and does.
Plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating it.
Here in this third, and we saw in the first half, and that's affected their pace. Clark outside.
One sequence perfectly captured this. She faked right, spun left, and while the defense collapsed, she dropped off a no-look dime to her teammate for an uncontested layup. That's basketball IQ at its finest. And when the defense thought they had her figured out, she pulled out her shooting range. A step-back three from way beyond the arc. Perfect release, nothing but net. That's the kind of shot that breaks an opponent's spirit. You could feel the energy in the building shift every time the ball left her hands. But it wasn't just about offense.
Third quarter, that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here.
The ball get into the paint, they've got to keep it out.
Clark, step back, hits a...
The Sky shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark.
Above the break, here's Clark. Still trying to find her rhythm, a deep pull. Got it!
Has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a...
Shot clock is off. The Fever can play for the final possession. Nobody picks up Clark, so she takes...
Jake free, Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. From three, didn't take it. Only three to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane.
Clark stepping back.
Made. Every field goal made has been three.
And she'll take the first three-pointer.
Her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all. Stop other players from other teams from scoring.
Well, last year Indiana was 10th in pace. Christy Sides telling us Clark.
Coffee does well every time down the floor. It tries to...
Clark on the drive, gets to the rim, and all is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here is Clark, gets inside, the scoop shot.
Wings are dominating in free throws.
Trying to make something happen. Behind the back. Backs the basket and gets...
Caitlin's hustle was on full display. She grabbed rebounds, fought through screens, and even picked off a pass to create a fast break opportunity. Her intensity on both ends proved once again that she's not just a scorer, she's a complete player. The highlight of the night came in the fourth quarter. With the game still hanging in the balance, Caitlin sized up her defender. She dribbled between her legs, crossed over, and stepped back to launch a three. The crowd held its breath. Swish! It was the dagger, the play that sealed the game, and the moment that reminded Eve, Ryan, why she's a generational talent. When the buzzer sounded, Caitlin Clark had delivered another unforgettable performance. With her handles, her vision, and her fearless shooting, she continues to prove that she's rewriting the way we think about women's basketball.
Best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark.
Stay loose.
Back to get involved more on the offensive end.
3 players in double figures. Clark.
Richards, as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo.
Back within 3. Dangerous pass. It's Clark who's off to the races. And Caitlin Clark pulls.
That's what 6'5" would do for you. I don't have that luxury. Nice give and go. Clark right at the cup, and she gets...
Clark pulls off that screen.